This year, Madden NFL 11 takes online to a whole other level.
Can you believe it? Finally, JJ Center has made the playoffs. Look at this, folks. Charlie Murph and Stevie Wonder couldn't even get their game played because they couldn't connect. The Red Album had to be kicked because he lied about his score and he wasn't being truthful with me, so I had to get rid of him out of the playoffs. And that's just a warning to anybody out there that if you quit your games or if you do anything funny business, you will be kicked in my playoffs. It just out of respect to you and to everyone else there. So, Matty T versus Fresh to Death. Matty took care of business. What you seen there right before there was Cronker and Dirty. Dirty beat Cronker. Cronker lost the power in his house. He was losing 7-0 in the third quarter, and he lost the power in his house, so he got the loss. But Matty T versus Fresh to Death. Matty T from Australia, folks, taking care of business with Jimmy Clausen, 3 TDs. I don't know, man. I'm pretty proud of him, man. Coming from all the way from Aussie, he gets all of his games played. Some of you can't even get your games played till like Friday. He's got them played by Tuesday most of the time. I'm so thankful for Matty and all them. But here's our new matchups. Dirty versus you got to witness me trying to give him his first loss of the year in the playoffs. And Matty T versus Stevie Wonder in the playoffs. Who is going to win the Super Bowl? I want your pick right now out of the 4 teams. Tell me who you think is going to win it. I think Matty T. No, I think Dirty's going to win it. I think Dirty's going to win it. That's my official pick. I want you to write in the comment section who you think is going to win. And that's what matters, man. We're in the playoffs. There's JJ Center 2. Here's my game versus Dominique Perino or Perinimo. I don't know. But anyways, I definitely got up on him pretty quick and early here. Took care of business. He had a couple of nice plays in the midst on a 3rd and long there and kind of pumping up the field here. But, folks, there it is. The end of JJ Center 2 has begun. What I have for you is the NFL is so amazing. They did the most amazing thing. They changed the schedule so that way at the end of the year the division games get played at the last game of the season or the last 2 games of the season. Well, it turned out for me in JJ Center 2 to be the greatest gift ever given by the NFL. We had so many tight races. The biggest things, I had a couple of games that I'm going to show you here that were really close games, but they weren't playoff games and they didn't matter. But then I'm also going to show you some things that mattered for the playoffs. Like the one game, the Packers versus the Bears, whoever won made it to the playoffs and whoever didn't win didn't make the playoffs. And then we had another one where if he didn't win, the Bills, if they didn't win, they weren't going to the playoffs. But if they won, they were going to the playoffs. Then we had matchups of Holy Vigilante versus Call Me Touch. You're going to see here in a little bit too that they're both going to the playoffs and we didn't know who was best. We didn't get to see them play each other, I believe. And I think the first time, you know what, they had to play each other at least once, unless they did at the beginning of the year. I have to check that out. But anyways, we'll jump right into this non-playoff game, non-matters, FGZ versus the man, the amazing thing. And both of these guys should be continuing on with me for the next year. They both played a lot of their games. They took care of business. They're really respectful of each other. As you can see, the close game. I don't really like playing with people who go for it on every 4th down and every 2nd down. I don't 2-point conversion. I don't really like playing with those kind of people. So that's what I'm going to be doing there. But Nick Welsh versus Acuna and the Rams. Acuna not making the playoffs. Nick is, he lost by 7 points in the last game of the year. He probably tried to save some of his people to not give him any injuries. Some reason starting Mark Bulger over Hasselbeck. I guess he likes him a little bit better, but Jamal Charles led the league, and no, was it him? Someone. I have league leaders at the end of this, and you're going to be able to see that. But Seth had to win versus this calling ATR. Did he do it? Nope, lost by 3 points. His playoff hopes went down the drain with this loss right here. This calling ATR taking over the Cardinals. Howie 512 was not able to continue with us. He hasn't signed on in like 40 days. Probably something broke with his PS3 and just ain't got the cash flow to take care of it. Who knows? But if anyone knows what happened to Howie, please let me know. But we will see this calling ATR in the playoffs. And here it is, the biggest matchup of the week. This calling ATR versus Holy Vigilante. Holy Vigilante showing him who is boss. I did hear that the game was very, very laggy, but barely playable, and Call Me Touch is definitely a good passer, so being laggy is going to destroy your passing game any day. But Holy Vigilante showing him that, hey, just because you're on top of the division doesn't mean anything. And here it is, Charlie Murph versus True to the Game. Charlie Murph had to win. He had to win 9-6. He had to get 10-6 to go to the playoffs. And True to the Game is on top in the playoffs no matter what, top of the division. He gave him a loss. Charlie Murph lost it. And folks, Charlie Murph was also in that in JJ Center 1 in the playoffs, and he couldn't connect with Stevie Wonder 77, so their game had to get simulated. And here it is, the game of the week: Sophie's Crew vs Iron Man. Whoever wins goes to the playoffs. Iron Man pulls it off 35-29. Mario Manningham at the last second trying to score, trying to get an onside kick, did not work. Aaron Rodgers and Jay Cutler both throwing 4 TDs apiece. Both didn't rush the ball. Both had a blast. Look at this. Finley with 2, Manningham with 3. How do you get that? No, that's all right. But here it is, the last standings of JJ Center 2 that you will ever see. Z-Man, Steven the Beast, and True to the Game all taken. Call Me Touch taking their division. Very proud of them. I ended up being 5-10 for the year with my mighty Texans with a weak defensive back system. And Diary Lover, Bradley, Iron Man, and Nick Welsh taking the leaders of each division there. Seth, look at that, 8-8. Acuna, that was the NFC West, was the toughest battle of the week. Our new power rank is for JJ Center 2. Call Me Touch dropped to Holy Vigilante. Done touchable. I got to give this guy respect. That guy won every single game he played. He was 9-0, and 9-0 since he jumped in the league. The Ravens were 1-6 when he grabbed him, but he did not make the playoffs, and I'm so sorry to hear that. But hey, I guess you got to get in quick when you come in with me. But here it is, the final playoff picture for JJ Center 2. This is what it looks like. Now let's see how they face off in this week. We got Steven the Beast from the Browns versus my buddy USS Defiant and the Dolphins. Packers Iron Man versus Potts and the Cowboys. True to the Game, Bradley, and Call Me Touch, and my buddy Nick Weich will be the guys who take the bye week this week. Also, I want to give you guys, here's the rundown of the top play leaderboards of the week, of the year. This is JJ Center 2. I did it for JJ Center 1 about 2 videos ago. If you've been following this franchise, if you've been following this stuff, if you are subscribed to me, I just want to say thank you so much for enjoying this stuff. I basically did a online franchise. I had so much demand that I created 2 of them, and I made a video every single week highlighting the week's events. And the last few weeks we've done a playoff picture, and we just had a blast. You know, I don't know anybody else is doing stuff like this on YouTube. And I just felt like doing it, and I did it, and it was a lot of work. It was worth it. It was worth every effort. From this point on, I will only do the short videos with the playoffs only. We're almost in the playoffs, Super Bowl for JJ Center, so those would be short videos, but this is the last full video. I had a lot of fun doing it this year. I will not do any more big videos like this for an online franchise till next year in Madden 12. This will be a one and only. I'll be posting regular videos on my site about just random cool stuff that needs to be done, just stuff I do, Madden, basketball, baseball, football. So if you're subscribed to me, you will get some cool stuff. But if you are not subscribed to me, make sure you subscribe. Also rate this video, comment, and thank you for playing, and we'll talk to you later. Peace.